Hi all, in this video we are going to see about transgenic plant. This is Priya, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology, SRMIST Ramapuram campus. So what does mean by transgenic plants? So in transgenic plants, modification of DNA can be made using genetic engineering techniques. It aims to introduce a new character to the plant. The inserted sequence is called as transgene. The purpose of inserting a combination of gene in a plant so as to make it as useful and productive as possible. For example, in food crops include resistance to certain pests, diseases, or environmental conditions, reduction of spoilage, or resistance to chemical treatments, for example, resistance to a herbicide, or improving the nutrient profile of the crop. Why make transgenic plants? Desirable genes may provide features such as higher yield or improved quality, pest or disease resistance, or even tolerance to heat, cold, and drought. Transgenic technology enables plant breeders to bring together in one plant useful genes from a wide range of living sources. It can generate more useful and productive crop varieties containing new combination of genes. It expands the possibilities beyond the limitation and thereby imposed by traditional cross-pollination and selection techniques. So coming on to the history of transgenic plants, the first genetically modified crop plant was introduced in the year of 1982, an antibiotic resistant tobacco plant. In the year of 1987, Plant Genetic Systems, founded by Mark van Montagu and Jeff Scull, was the first company to genetically engineer insect-resistant tobacco plants by incorporating genes that produced insecticidal proteins from Bacillus thuringiensis, which is popularly called as BT. The first genetically modified crop approved for sale in US in the year of 1997 was the flav tomato, as it had long shelf life. In the year of 1994, the European Union approved tobacco engineered to be resistant to herbicide bromozidine. So in the year of 1995, BT, that is Bacillus thuringiensis potato, was approved by US Environmental Protection Agency, making it the country's first pesticide producing crop. In 1995, canola with modified oil composition, BT cotton, glyphosate resistant soybean, virus resistant squash, and additional delayed ripening tomato were approved. In 2000, vitamin A enriched golden rice was the first food with increased nutrient value. So, coming on to most commonly used genetic engineering techniques. So, microprojectiles, biolistics, or particle gun method for gene transfer, agrobacterium tumefaciens mediated transformation, it's a biological transformation, electroporation, and microinjection. So coming on to transgenic plants for crop improvement. Crop improvement in the sense, first and foremost property is the nutritional value. So some genetically modified soybean offer improved oil profiles for processing or healthier eating. Camina sativa has been modified to produce plants that accumulate high levels of oil, which are similar to that of fish oils. Next one is vitamin enrichment. Golden rice developed by International Rice Research Institute, that is IRRI, provides a greater amount of vitamin A targeted at reducing vitamin A deficiency. So toxin reduction, a genetically modified cassava under development offer lower cyanogen glucosides and enhanced protein and other nutrients which are called as biocassava. Stress resistance. In the year of 2011, Monsanto's drought guard maize became the first stress-resistant genetically modified crop to receive U.S. marketing approval. Herbicides, glyphosate, that is the genetic petuna plant resistance to glyphosate, were developed by transfer of gene for EPSPS, that is 5-enopyruvyl shikimic 3-phosphate synthetase that overproduces this enzyme. Bromoxynil, tobacco plants have been engineered to the drug resistance to the herbicide bromoxynil. Coming on to the advantages for the producers of new varieties, high efficiency in plant is obtained. For farmers, it helps in the process of pest destroying is simplified, therefore less damage. It also enhances the production output is increased as well as the profit of transgenic cultures. Even the obtaining the cost of genetically modified organisms is rather high. For industries, as in the case of modified starch, low lignin content would human protein production, etc. For consumers, more nutritious fruits and vegetables with delayed maturation can easily be stored, thereby with minimum loss. In future, transgenic plants contain higher content of vitamins, minerals, essential amino acids. By using the vaccine plants, the rice enriched in protein, vitamin A, etc. For the environment and human future, it implies low pollution, higher agriculture production. So this is the global status of biotech crops in the year of 2014, and this shows the biotech crop area as percentage of global area of principal crops in the year of 2014. Coming on to the golden rice. Golden rice is genetically modified rice that now contains a larger amount of vitamin A, or more correctly, the rice which contains the element beta carotene, which is converted in the body into vitamin A. So when you eat golden rice, you can get more vitamin A. Beta carotene gives carrot their orange color, and is the reason why genetically modified rice is golden in color. For golden rice is, to make beta carotene, 3 new genes are implanted, through 2 from daffodils and third one is from bacteria. Coming on to the advantages and disadvantages, rice can be considered a particular advantage to the poor people in underdeveloped countries. They eat only an extremely limited diet lacking in the essential bodily vitamins. The consequences of this restricted diet causes many people to die or even to become blind. This particularly true in areas of Asia where most of the population live on rice morning to evening. Disadvantages. Critics fear that poor people in underdeveloped countries are becoming too dependent on the rich Western world. Usually, it is large private companies in the West that have been means to develop genetically modified plants. So this is the long-lasting tomato. The genetically modified tomatoes came on the market in the year of 1994 and were the first genetically modified food available to the consumers. The genetically modified tomato produces less of the substance that causes tomatoes to rot, so remains firm and fresh for a long time. Advantages. Because the genetically modified tomatoes can remain fresh longer, they can be allowed to ripen in the sun before picking, or resulting in the better tasting tomato. Disadvantages: scientists today can genetically modify tomatoes without inserting genes for antibiotic resistance. However, first genetically modified tomatoes contain genes that made them resistant to an antibiotics. The current scenario of transgenic plants, commercially grown transgenic crops in developed countries include flavor saver and endless summer tomatoes and aloric rapeseed, that is canola, and Roundup ready soybean. More than 60 transgenic dicot plants, including herbs, shrubs, and trees, and several monocots like maize, oat, rice, wheat, etc., have been produced. Currently, India is importing both grained legumes and edible oils to meet people demand. Thank you all for watching this video. We'll meet in another video shortly.